That note, there's a Texas-based business trying to make carrying a self-defense tool simple. Joining us now is the CEO and founder of Atletico, Amy Robbins. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me to talk about such an important topic as this.
Absolutely. So thanks for making the trek out to East Texas. I'm sure it wasn't simple with all this rain, but tell us how you came up with the idea for Atletico.
Absolutely. Like so many women, I had a very similar experience back in 2015 when I was training for a marathon. I felt completely safe running the same route that I did day in and day out until one day I got followed and harassed by a van full of men. The truck came over the hill, slowed down, rolled down their windows, made those, scary cat calls and the harassing comments, and they went to the end of the road and came back. At that point, I didn't carry any self-defense tool on my body. So it got me to thinking, what would I do if this situation escalated? I immediately went home and, like all good Texas girls, got my license to carry, took my training very serious, and realized very quickly that there were no clothing options on the market at that time that accommodated my need to feel safe while I exercised or while I was wearing athletic clothes.
Exactly. So have you found, while taking on this new business, that other women have had similar experiences?
Absolutely. So that was the biggest eye-opening thing for all of us. When we started researching how many women had these experiences, it was up to 80% of runners and walkers said that they felt like their safety had been threatened in some capacity while they were exercising alone. So that's a staggeringly high number.
Exactly. So let's talk about your brand. You've got some of the shorts on, so obviously kind of what we're talking about is being able to carry and work out at the same time.
Yes, exactly. So we know that women are not just carrying firearms. While concealed carry licenses are up 500% since 2007, we know that women are also looking for other alternative methods if they're in a state where they can't carry or they're too young to get their license to carry. So one of the things that I absolutely love is that we have carry pockets, special carry pockets that are built into the waistband of all of our clothing. So they will accommodate anything from a firearm that is 23 ounces loaded weight or less, or one of my favorites that I give to all my nieces and the women in my family that don't carry a firearm is this special tool right here. You can actually see, I don't know if you can get a close-up of this carry pocket, but this is a Kimber pepper blaster. And the great thing about that is it is obviously very small, lightweight, easy to conceal, but it is perfect for those that want something quick and easy to get to. So while we have carry pockets in the back, we also have them in the front. Now, some of these, we have less than lethal options and we have lethal options, but we do recommend getting training. So whether you're going to carry your firearm or you're going to carry something like this blade, make sure that you know how to operate the tool that you are going to be carrying and that you feel safe and proficient using it. Some of the less than lethal options that we have that I think are fantastic. You've got your gold standard, which is mace. You've got your mace spray that is something like this, very easy, small, compact. I'm a big proponent of keeping it on your body because at a moment's notice, when someone comes out and is a potential attacker or is attacking you, you might not have time to dig into your purse to try to find something this small. However, if you keep it on your body, you can get to it very, very quickly. I love Taser Defense. Taser Defense makes a wide array of self-defense tool options, ranging from taser guns that you've seen that actually shoot the prongs out to stop a threat. This one is actually more of a stun gun, so it will cause some serious slowdown and stoppage, to give you time to run away from the situation. Then you've got Mace is coming out with an entirely new line of products that are geared towards women and their self-defense. This is a really cool option because it is obviously shaped like a firearm, so if you're comfortable using a firearm and you're used to how it works, you can use something like that, slip it right into your Atletico carry pockets, and it will actually spray and release the mace in a form that's a little bit easier to use if you're used to the firearm shape.
I think a big reason why some women might not want to carry while they run, is that going to be getting in the way of my workout?
Yeah.
What's been your experience?
So that was what we spent a lot of time doing our research and development on. I am an avid runner. I was training for a marathon when this happened, and so I needed it to be very comfortable. I needed it to be concealed very easily. I needed it to not weigh my pants down and not have it flop proper fold over like so many other things we're doing. If you just slipped a holster into the regular leggings that were, you know, out and available at that time, it would never carry the weight. So we made sure that we have an extra reinforced waistband that you can put that firearm in there as long as it meets the weight requirements, and it does not sag. I've actually carried, just to test it out, with 4 different firearms, like in all of it stays in, so you're getting this wonderful compression that is not only great for the shape. I mean, it's going to suck you in, it's going to lift you up, but you also have the ability to carry all of your essentials, whether it's your phone, your firearm, your credit cards, your lip gloss. You literally can pack them out, and you can be hands-free, which helps you be a lot more situationally aware whenever you're out and about.
Another good piece of advice I saw from you and from when I talked with local law enforcement about, you know, just what women should know. You know, having it's great, but like you said, you've heard the cat calls and stuff. What any other advice while you're out working out by yourself?
Look, the most important thing, so I have 3 tips that I love to give women. It is, first, know your surroundings, being situationally aware, taking out those headphones. I will say made the biggest difference in the world for me, because it freed me up to hear cars that were coming, hear people that were coming behind me, and it helped me stay more focused on what was happening around me. And then 3, carry a self-defense tool. Whatever that is, you would be surprised the number of stories that we hear from women, from Molly Tibbetts to Karina Vetrano to Wendy Sullivan, who were all murdered on their runs by themselves, had nothing on their bodies whatsoever to stop the threat, slow it down, or get out of that situation. So just remembering to you are your first line of defense.
Yeah.
The cops, I don't care where you are, if you have your cell phone with you and you call the cops, they are minutes away, versus you being able to take care of yourself and protect yourself with that tool. That is the most important thing. So it's what you're comfortable with, it's what you're trained with that we promote. Alexa just believes in a woman's right to choose how she wants to defend herself, and that's why we don't alienate firearm owners, and we definitely don't steer people away from using other alternative methods as well.
Right, it's just be prepared and stay safe. If people want to check out Atletico, where can they find y'all?
Absolutely, they can go to our website, which is alexoathletica.com. You guys have that back there. It looks great. We're also really active on Instagram and Facebook and social media. We are an e-commerce brand, so our team absolutely loves answering questions. If you have questions about fit, function, or anything else, don't hesitate to reach out to us on any of those platforms.
Amy, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Seriously, great information. And our series will continue this afternoon and tonight on KTK News at 4. Help for domestic violence victims, including ways to get out of an abuse relationship. And at 5, I'll take you to a free self-defense class for some valuable lessons. At 6, an East Texas woman who survived a recent robbery and carjacking will share her story and advice for you. Then at 10 o'clock, get a look at the latest products that you can use to protect yourselves, including some things you've never even thought of. That's all day on KTK, a woman's guide to self-defense. We'll be right back.